my winning formula, it would have to be my 3 Ps.
Okay.
Which is what I use as a slogan for my brand. Passion, purpose, progress. 15, I left high school to pursue.
You left as in you finished or you left?
If you know you're good at something, go ahead and do it.
Wow.
Yes, you will do it afraid, but make sure you do it.
Now, please don't promote Motiff Man is good boy for sure.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Breedge TV, Motiff Man, this show. You know what we do. 5 a.m. we are there on your screens. Catch us there, and you know the interviewer, or we talk to your inspiring youth all around. So today, I have my guy here. I don't want him to introduce himself. I want him to introduce himself. So look on like, okay, this is the guy. This is like a guy. So yeah.
What's up, stuff? Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. To the viewers out there, my name is Tebogo Sweatz, and I'm more known as Tebogo Sweatz, but basically my name is Tebogo so Innocent Patuchezo Menyuko.
Yo, I didn't know it's not just a name.
Yeah, man.
It sounds Venda. You Venda?
No, I'm Tonga actually.
Tonga?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but it's fine. Yeah, I have my guy here. So, I get to put him on now.
Alright. Yeah, like I said, I'm known as Tebogo Sweatz, and I'm a radio presenter, a public speaker, a freelance graphics designer, an entrepreneur, and a life coach. So that's basically what I do, man.
Sure. Every day a lot, man.
Yeah.
So, but I want to start first. The name Sweat. Why Sweat? And why Sweat? In fact, tell me that Sweat.
Okay. Well, my surname is Munyu, right? Okay. So in Chitonga, when we say someone is sweating, they're like Munyu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, let me just change it a little bit, you know. To English, as you know, Baris Changanishilu. Yeah, English is Chitonga. So yeah, I decided to change it. But what mainly inspired the idea to change to Sweat was I'm not well inclined about the Chitonga culture.
Oh, okay.
You know, because my father, when I was growing up, he didn't teach me the tradition. Yeah. He didn't even talk to me in Chitonga.
Sure.
So I was like, why should I pursue it now? Then let me just become extra. I'm all about being unique, being extra. So I decided to change it to Sweat.
Alright, yeah.
So that's the name Sweat. And also because you know, it's important for you to be identified by something that you can relate to.
Okay.
So I decided my names are long. You know, so Innocent Munyu. So I was like, okay, let me stick to just these 2 words.
Okay, yeah.
And you know, it's like an iconic name. Sweat, Tebogo Sweatz. You know, so yeah, I changed it so that people can be able to identify the name with a particular craft. So all that I'm doing, I made sure that it can be identified to a certain name, because branding is important to me. So I decided to brand myself not as someone people know from Kasi or stuff like that. I decided that I want to be in control of my image. So hence I changed it to Tebogo Sweatz.
Wow. I know later you spoken food, right? Go spoken food. Then I love the part a brand. Okay. I hear, for instance, let's go to America. Okay, P. Diddy changed his names many times. Like P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy, and all that. So when I Sweat, are you sticking to Sweat or it's change? I mean, I'm not Sweat or Sweet or what?
You know, I believe that I have done with the phase of transitioning.
Oh, okay.
You know, at first I was only Tebogo Munyu.
Yeah.
Then at some point I was Tebza Vanda.
Yo, at
some point I was, you know, I was at a certain part in my life when I was in high school, I was very notorious. So, you know, switching from Tebza Vanda. But what I love about that is that I've made sure that I stick to the name Tebogo. At some point I was Tebogo Make Me Nukes.
Sure.
You know, so then after I left high school, I was like, no man, I need to switch to something different. And not forgetting that my elder brother, he's the one who inspired the surname Sweat, because he spent almost 2 years of his life calling himself Vincent Sweat. And I was like, I asked him one day, why Sweat? And he was like, man, I was a name. So I decided, no man, that's cool. Let me stick to that. It still has the surname, you know. So I was like, no, let me stick to Tebogo Sweat. So the reason why I'm saying I'm gonna stick to it is because I'm in the process of changing it officially in Home Affairs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yes.
as it is, I'm waiting for the documentation, the new passport and the new ID under the name Tebogo Sweatz.
But that's one of those things I just ending go magazine fair, but I'm going to tell you to maybe two other names. Is that possible though?
Yeah, it's possible in South Africa. They charge you per letters, so I was like, if it's possible, why not? Most people know me as Tebogo Sweatz,
yeah.
So I was like, I'm sticking to that.
I'm going to change. I'm going to bring
Yeah.
Breedge. I'm going to go think alone. I write.
Yeah.
So I want to go know someone Peter bring quality. You change.
Yeah, that's why I said let me change, and it's not like you are deviating from your culture. It's only the name. And when people say Lina Leaborelong, hey, you can't change your name, that's because, and as much as my parents called me Tebogo because they were grateful, I can also call myself Tebogo Sweatz because that's the brand I want to be identified with.
Wow, that's nice, man. Yes. Now I'm learning every day, as you know, bro. Like almost every day, and it's something that you really have to learn, you have to grasp.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I see. Okay, your brand is Sweatz, Tebogo Sweatz. So that first time I heard you, it wasn't on radio, I think. Yeah, it was on radio, and then there were these movements around the masquerade, motivations and all that.
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, I'm not stress," but now like someone until I think last year. Yeah. So I'm going like you are, like you've been pushing on along, like you've been doing that, and like you've been making waves, like yo.
Yeah, you know what actually happened? 2015, I left high school to pursue.
You left as in you finished or you left?
Quit.
Yeah,
because I was very good at school, subjects that I was doing, maths and science. But then I realized that okay, I'm a public speaker, and from preschool, not primary, but preschool, you know, I've always been given roles to lead, to speak. You know, so I was like, okay, I discovered that you can actually study public speaking. Not only that, you can also study life coaching, you know, talking solutions to people. So I decided to leave high school to pursue public speaking, life coaching, and graphic arts and design. I was that student who would copy the whole physical science textbook, but not writing only, but even drawing everything in the book. So I was like, man, I'm wasting my time. I don't want to live my life mixing formulas, coming up with medication, but I'm actually a creative person. And I also talk solutions. So I ventured into college to study public speaking, life coaching, and also graphic arts and design. So that's when I started living in the path that I had taken. It started off with my mentorship program, the Tebogo Sweatz Success Mentorship Program. Then I realized that, okay, if people know that you are Tebogo Sweatz, there's no need for you to always say it. Then I transitioned that from the Tebogo Sweatz mentorship program to the life transformation program. Whereby I was just gathering individuals, giving them mentorship, personal development mentorship. Then as I was studying towards that, after completing my diploma in life coaching, I ventured into relationship coaching and organizational coaching. So that's how it came about, that I had to make moves. I had to go to people, you know, to say, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is how I can help you. And I started with over 13 young people who wanted mentorship. And they are still under my mentorship. You know, generally, nothing specific to say business, but everything. School, academics, finances, I'm mentoring them. So I discovered that, okay, in order for me to help people, some people are shy to come to you. So I had to go to them. In the process, I started the Life Transformation School Invasion program, where we were going to schools, motivating young people, and also as part of my practical diploma in life coaching, I decided to offer my services for free.
Like, okay, question I don't know, like, how old are you, bro? Because of like you're doing those things are massive things, man. Especially starting with your mentorship program. Which you know how many years?
I started it when I was 18.
18.
Yeah.
So how old 18? Mentor like adults.
Even adults. I have this one lady who just completed her PhD last year. I was mentoring her. And she was actually hesitant to pursue PhD. She was like, no, you know, the stress that comes with studying towards your PhD, you don't understand. And I was like, no, I research about these things. I study these things. For me to be your solution, I need to study your life and study what you need to do. So, man, I've discovered that, okay, there are tons of people who have their PhDs. Why do you want to be different? Why do you want to quit? And she ventured into that. Now she has a PhD. And she was under my mentorship.
Bro, that's huge, man.
Yeah.
So basically, like around Hammarskraal, we are based in Hammarskraal, eh? So around Hammarskraal, there are guys who are doing massive things, like you, for instance. Like at 18, we're now busy with mentoring, we're already busy out there. I know Jiga, check or anything. So like when like when you leave school, when you left school, your parents never there. Because one thing they like it told me like for one.
Well, so one thing I can say, the most important person in this whole process, it was my mother. Because you know how to mama zala. But thinking about it right now, because I didn't go the path that he wanted. You know, he stopped paying for my college fees and all that. But my mother's one supportive person. She was like, you know what, if it's gonna bring you peace, then I support you. If it's gonna, you know, make you live to your full potential, I'm gonna support you. And that gave me peace, knowing that I'm not alone in this. So if it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't have had the courage to even take that route. You know, because she would always say, if you know you're good at something, go ahead and do it. Yes, you will do it afraid, but make sure you do it.
Yeah, man. That's big. That's big. So I wanted to get this thing. Okay, this thing out, for instance, I think you can or the way you understand down. For like, is it school really beneficial to us or to all of us, or 50-50, or what's happening?
You know, in school, there is a lesson for every single thing. Like I said, I didn't know that I can study public speaking. I thought people who speak, they just speak. You grow up being good at talking and you talk, but then you need to understand that public speaking, they teach you on how to articulate your information, how to communicate the information, and how to be in different crowds. So even with music, that's why some people they study towards music. That's why some people they study choreography. That, in a sense, I can say there is a skill for every talent. So meaning you need to get schooled on every single thing you think you are good at. You know, you might have the right eye for taking pictures, but you need to know the angles. You need to know which moments to take pictures. So those are the type of things that we get schooled at. So if we can now step out of limiting school to be a classroom or a certain institution, then I'm telling you we're going far.
Wow. Okay. Okay, yeah, you said much, Brian. So I wanted to know your winning formula. What's your winning formula? And then this formula, I need to know the formula in one I tester, then maybe in America.
Okay, my winning formula, it would have to be my 3 Ps. Which is what I use as a slogan for my brand. Passion, purpose, progress. So it means now I don't do anything I'm not passionate about. I don't invest in anything I'm not passionate about. I don't put myself in a place where I don't know why I am there. So it means in everything I must be purposeful. If I'm here, what is my purpose? If I'm going somewhere in the next 10 minutes, what is my purpose? And now with progress, I don't spend time on anything that has no mission of growing or advancing. So you must be passionate with all that you do. So because why? Remember, from your heart, that's where the issues of life flow. So if you are not happy about something, I love to say a man is never himself unless he's happy. So it means that when you are happy, that's when you express your true colors. That's why some people, they say money changes them. No, money changes or alters your emotions. You become happy, and then when you are happy, you express your full identity. So now, hence, for you to do something that makes you happy, it means that you must be passionate about it. So if you don't love something, that's why I'm not a fan of love what you do.
Okay.
I'm a fan of do what you love.
Do what you love.
Hence, I left school to do what I love.
Yes.
And I'm flowing passionately. You can call me any time of the day, I will speak. You can call me any time of the day, I will present. If you call me any time of the day, I will design something. Why? Because I am passionate about that. I love it. And it makes my heart skip a beat.
Yeah,
you know, so that's where the passion part comes in. Now, in terms of the issue of purpose, you need to know why.
Your why. You need to know your why.
Why in terms of what hypes you. W, what, H, hypes, why, you. So, the moment you find the reason why, meaning what hypes you, what makes you get up and do something. That's why sometimes when someone is batting,
exactly.
What hypes you to get into the bar? So even in life, you need to know what hypes you. Anything that you're doing, know the reason why. If you wake up at 5 a.m., why? What hypes you to wake up at 5 a.m.? What do you want to achieve? That is where now the issue of purpose comes in. The moment you know what hypes you, you will know why you exist. So that's where now the purpose comes in. Why? Because we might not know what the future is in store for us, but we must have something for the future. So you might not know why you exist. So now you need to discover why you exist. Find the reason behind your existence. You are not born to just merely exist and survive. There is a purpose in which you are here for. So you need to discover that. What hypes you to breathe? What hypes you to blink? You know, what hypes you to drink water? You are dehydrated. Okay, what hypes you to ride? I want to inspire people. What hypes you to speak? I want to give out information. So you must have a purpose wherever you are. Now the issue of progress, every single thing must progress. You must move from one step to the next. You can't be in one position. Life is progressive. When people say SOCIALIZ, it means that now it moves from this position to another one. So even with life, you need to move from this phase to another phase. And remember, growth must be intentional. Growth is never by default. Growth is never by default. Why am I saying that? Yes, you grew up from age this to age that. It is by default. But now for you to grow in a way that you are recognized, it must be by desire. A tree can grow however it wants, but we can channel it to grow the way we want. So hence I'm saying growth must be by desire, not by default. So that at the end you grow in a way that will make you happy and you'll be at peace. That okay, last year I was doing this and that, now I'm doing this. So hence my winning formula is simple. Be passionate, be purposeful, and be progressive.
Be progressive.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yo, what hypes you?
What hypes you?
What hypes
The
you?
reason why.
Bro, like you know that like it got me thinking, you know, like okay, there are some doing, I'll say they're doing wrong things. So somehow they are hyped, but in the wrong way.
Yeah. Because you know people don't discover the reason why. I see you going out every weekend, I see you spending money all the time. The moment I discover what hypes you to do that, that's when I can jump in to do what you do. But now we just look at things from a distance and be like, he's a drunkard, he spends money every weekend. But we need to know why, what hypes you. So not everything is bad in its nature. Even crime, to someone who commits it, it's not bad. But it's bad to the law.
To the law, yeah.
So for someone who's committing crime, it's not wrong because they have their reasons. They are trying to survive. If you can look at it from their point, you'll be like, okay, let's find an alternative for someone to survive. But now the moment that we label things bad from our perspective, not the other person's perspective, we will do what they are doing, but the reasons won't be the same.
Bro. So this is happening on Breedge TV. So the good part is that the knowledge that we consuming here is the one that you're gonna get there. So, bro, everything to me. It's like one of the what hypes you, your why, like it got me like into deep thoughts now. Because we're having a lot of kids now, or a lot of our peers. Some they committed suicide and some they just in got suicidal thoughts, bro. Like, what can we do, or what can we do, in fact, to reach out to them? Because some, they're going through stuff, but then they won't talk. Some, they're going through stuff, they pretend and all that. Like, is there a way that we can really try to reach out in a way?
Yeah, I personally have been in a place where I had suicidal thoughts several times. More than 4 times. Why? Because now I felt as if the weight of the world is on my shoulders. I felt like, yo, this is too much. But now, how can we do that? I would like to just, help someone out there to say, the number one thing that you can do, number one, trust God. This is an element that most people undermine. They're like, yo, God, God is too far-fetched. Like, it's like we have made God to be an idea that is there. But when God is always close. Hence, people would say, Murimu ge star. But I love to say, we cannot limit God to being just a star, something He created. Murimu as a star, God is the universe. God is everything we can think of now. So now, the moment that you know whom you trust and how capable they are, it's easy for you to relax. It's like having a Butuabeta. You are sure, I don't know to papilla. Assurance is gonna come through. So it's like that, knowing how capable God is, knowing how He can come through for you. Then in that way you trust for, okay, if I can take a step to leave high school to pursue medicine or to pursue whatever, definitely He's gonna provide. So the number one thing I would say, trust God. Know who has got your back. Know how capable He is. I'm not recruiting people into church or something like that, but I'm saying, know who God is for yourself. Bibles are freely available in bookstores. So you go there, you study about God. You know what is His plan for your life. You know how capable He is to come through for you. Therefore, it will be easy for you to rely on Him, even when you feel like, this is a lot. You rely on Him. There are times where I would feel like, this is too much. Everyone is looking upon me to say, what are you going to do next? But then the moment I realized that, okay, my life is not my own. I didn't call myself to be born. I didn't create myself. So why must I worry? A car doesn't worry how it's going to move. But it knows that its maker has given it the capabilities to move. So even when you buy it, you know that you are buying it for it to move. So what I'm saying is that once you know that God has got you, it's easy for you to be in places where you never imagined. Don't worry, I'm on national TV. I'm now pushing this big project. How am I going to do? The very same grace that placed you there is going to take care of you. Just like a car, when it comes out of the dealership, it doesn't worry, how am I going to be drive? How am I going to be serviced? So we need to be at a point where we trust the one who created us before we trust anyone else. The second thing, positive vibes. Positive vibes. We have learned to depend on people a lot. So when I say positive vibes, is that create the energy that you need. Create the positivity that you need. The first 20 minutes of your day are the ones that will determine the energy of your day. So when I say positive vibes, I mean create the energy that you need. So that, hype yourself, man. So that when someone comes to bring your energy down, it doesn't matter because already you have your own image. It's like when you are looking nice and someone says, man, it doesn't matter because already you have told yourself, no man, I look good. And the moment you tell yourself, you start to feel good, you start to be confident. But now because we wait for people to affirm us, we wait for people to give us our vibe for the day. So we need to be careful of the energy that we capture in the morning first. So that's what I'm saying, the first 20 minutes of your day are important because that's where you harness the energy of the day. If you spend the first 20 minutes of your day arguing with your partner, your mood will be ruined for the day. Your day will be spoiled. If someone who's celebrating their birthday today, you wake up to good morning messages and all that, it makes you feel good. But now the moment you think or your partner hasn't sent you a birthday message, all those other messages, they won't met. But the moment you start realizing, they send me messages, people love me, I feel happy. Even when you try to feel discouraged, you're gonna keep up the positive vibes.
Yeah.
Because already that's what you have invested in. So we need to be careful. So negativity is pollutant to life. And sometimes we don't get depressed, we don't reach a point of having suicidal thoughts because of something that happens suddenly.
Yeah.
It's those small moments of negativity that we
Yes.
deal with.
Yes.
When they are now summed up into one thing, they become too much for us to handle. So it's important that we look at those smaller moments of negativity, deal with them at that very same moment. Then we will live progressively.
Wow. Wow. Yo. Hey, bro. Okay, now I'm with you here.
It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure.
Because what you said, bro, is mouthful, bro. And it's very motivating, you know, because of like, honestly speaking, there are very talented people out there, but they're suffering from depression, they're suffering from suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
And so I just encountered a lot, and it just got me bugging because of, same as me, man, I have a lot to deal with. So sometimes certain things, I don't have time to attend and all that. But what you just said, if people they can just hear that and then put that into practice, I'm sure they can like be free and power sharp.
Yeah.
Because of what you mentioned, just because I give you those negative things, the smaller things.
Smaller moments.
Yeah, and I just don't know. Very kind of
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. I was once in that state. What music or what songs did you listen to when you were going through the hardship?
You know, for me, it would be the song by the Fighting Temptations, He Still Loves Me.
Wow.
You know, the song, it really, you know, every time I listen to a song, I look for the message first.
Oh, okay.
Before I can, if you can recommend a song, I will search the lyrics first.
Oh, yeah.
Before I can, you know, so it started with that one, He Still Loves Me. It was a song that assured me that, you know, I'm not perfect, as the lyrics say. Yes, I do wrong, but He still loves me. You know, and He didn't say that the road would be easy. You know, but you know, He's there for me. You know, so it's that song of the Fighting Temptations, and it's also the song by Mary, Can't Give Up Now.
Can't give up now.
You know, nobody said the road would be easy, but I don't believe He has brought me this far to leave me. You know, which takes me to my mantra. I love to say, I'm not gonna give up. I want to see what's gonna happen if I don't give up. And recently, it's this song by Sauti Sol, Kuliko Jana. It says, you know, it says that God is my shepherd. Today, yesterday, and forever, He's guiding me and He's looking after me. You know, He was watching over me yesterday and He's still watching over me today. So that's what the song says, Kuliko Jana. He's my leader, He's my shepherd, and He's always watching over me.
Nice. So yeah, I'll So okay, everyone have their favorite scripture. I won't say your favorite scripture, but scripture just say so that's why I'm very over hyped up. Because the scripture say
it would have to be Galatians 2:20,
okay,
which says, I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. You know, so it's a verse that always reassures me that since I accepted Christ, I don't have to do things on my own. But you know, He's the one who's living in me. And it also shows me that what God is capable of, or how good God is, people have to see it through me. Not me trying, but just allowing me to be God's vessel.
Nice. So yeah, everyone at home, I believe okay. So yeah, every Monday, 5 a.m. Motive Mondays. We're gonna get you hyped up. So we learned a lot from my brother here, Tebogo Sweatz. Yeah, man, keep checking everything out. Keep checking this out every Monday. So, bro, any last words?
Yo, I have a lot to say, but you know, in a nutshell, I would say the problems that you are facing, you are not the person, you are not the only person facing them, you are not the last person to face them. But the most important thing is that you are the one facing them. So you must be the one to face them. You know? So instead of looking at your problems, like I'll give an example of David and Goliath. When Goliath looked at David, he looked at him face to face. But David looked at Goliath face to face,
Oh.
meaning that David had the faith and Goliath looked at the face. So with your problems, don't face your problems face to face, but look at your problems faith to faith. So face your challenges from a perspective of faith.
Sure.
That's what I can say.
Hey, Bruno, okay, face to face.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, hey, oh man, hey, you like reggae?
Yeah, I'll be the pastor. By the way, I'm a pastor, so I'll be the pastor of your church.
Hey, bruh, yo, okay, now I'm inspired. I need to write, but I'm sure I'm gonna be inspired.
Yeah,
because of about Chavelle, we still youth. But then by face of somehow face.
Definitely.
And then we are here now. We're trying to. In fact, we're not trying. We are doing it.
Yeah.
Like we're pushing our lives, and no matter what, despite or what's all
Definitely.
like we're still pushing. So. Thank you everyone, and then thank you my brother. I really appreciate that.
Very much appreciated, brother.
I'm blessed.
It was an honor to be here.
Motive man is for sure.